This is a Jura S95 and the brewer in here is fine, but I'm going to pull it apart, show you how to fix it if it's leaking, no pressure. So any other Juras, the brewers are fairly similar. So first of all you need to take out the covers, water tank on the side. I've gone ahead and already removed a few screws, but I'll go through it with you. Front cover, top cover. Remove the covers. On top there will be some screws. You lift up the chrome panel that you sit the cups on. There's some more screws underneath there. Once you remove all the screws on the top just pops off like so. You'll need to remove the water tank because there's another screw under here, one under here. Once that's undone, take this off and the front will wedge open just a little bit. Now there's two clips up the top here where you can clip them off, and the front panel here comes off and slides back. Now there's two hoses connected to the back of this which you disconnect, and then the whole front can sway open, giving you a lot more space here to work with. Now the brewer is got three screws holding it in. One there, and one down there. And then the whole thing should be able to slide out. Also one hose down the bottom with a little clip on it. You pick out the clip and pull it out and the hose will free up and the whole brewer will come out. Now I've already removed those screws to make it more faster over video. And there's the brewer. Now I'm going to disassemble this. Okay, so here's the brewer. What you want to do is start by removing the clips. That lifts up and slides down. You might not have one of those. Now next, the side panel here. This is already fallen apart. Then there's a clip here, these two here. You push them out and that comes out, but that's already been disconnected, so I'll remove that. Next, this slides out. Yours might be a little harder than that. Now you've got these side panels here. There's four clips holding them in. You might need to readjust this to have a better look of where those clips are. So there's one there, one there, one there. Three are fairly easy to see. The last two is fairly hidden. There's one in there. I've got to make sure you guys can see this. The last one's there, which is fairly hard to see. And there we go. You can be able to see that a little bit more easier if you remove this. So if you scroll that all the way up to the top, you should be able to see the clips a lot more easier, as I just found out. More clips, more clips, more clips. It's 40 degrees here in Melbourne. Just hit over 40 degrees, so I'm boiling, no air conditioning. Okay, covers come off. This section here slides off. If you have blockages, make sure these aren't blocked. You can blow them. As you see, it's not blocked. This little valve here releases pressure once you're done. Now, top, you use a small flathead. That is too big of a flathead. Big flathead does not do the job. Little tiny thing, much stronger. The pen is stronger than the sword in this case. Okay, next, these pop off very easily. Don't lose these little bearings here. Top screw comes off, that slides out. And you've got this section here. Actually, I'll continue with this section. This here, that spins out, little pressure valve, and this here you can remove and clean out. That's a little grill. Now if your seals are wrecked and you're leaking from the actual brewer, pull the seal out, put a new one in, you're done. Simple as that. Now let's move on. This section here, fairly difficult, I found out, to get out. There is two little clips in here which are difficult, but if you do it properly they come out fairly easily. And be careful, they flick. Good set of pliers will do an easy job with this, but okay, flathead worked much better. Put that up before I lose it. Okay, that punches out. Now, quite difficult to pull out, so what I figured out, if you turn it upside down and then you can twist it out, it saves you from destroying the plastic as such. So, okay, although I'm making it look quite difficult, it is difficult and takes some mucking around to get it out freely. Usually I've done a twist in the past and it's gotten it out, but I find it fairly difficult to twist it in this case. Okay, that out, that out. I think this is where I've twisted it to make it easier. There we go. How do I pop this out? Push it down. No, I wasn't pushing it down, pushing it up. Seal comes out, that comes out, it's all pulled apart. Once again, another seal on here, and then you're pretty much all done. Now I'm going to put it back together for you guys. Now putting together is actually kind of difficult as well, so see what we can do. Okay. Brought it back around. Put the pin back in. Alright. Listen, if you end up putting it in the wrong way, don't freak out which way is the right way, because there's two things or three things in this that you can put in the wrong way. If you end up putting it the wrong way in, you'll notice straight away and therefore correct it. So it's not a big deal. Oh, you won't know straight away, but once you put it in the unit, it will definitely look out of place, so you'll know. So don't freak out too much of which way, because there is three things. Popping the clips back in. Next, these little rings, push them in and lift and slide them under. That does the job. Don't forget them, or else everything will be out of whack without them. You don't want to do this screw up too much or else it'll bend it out. Now circle on that side where the valve is, goes on this side here. Circle here. You'll realise if you put it in the wrong way fairly quickly. Okay, so you can't reach that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to the top. Went to the gym this morning. It's really warm. They've got no air conditioning there either. Love the gym. It's good fun to test your body out. Okay, so that's back in. Oh, no. Little valve goes in. You get no pressure behind making the coffee and it tastes like terrible. Apparently. Never tried a coffee. Which everyone seems to know that I've never tried a coffee. As you can see how this works, that goes down, then it slides across, then that goes down, presses the coffee, that comes back up, opens the canister, coffee goes in, presses out the coffee, okay. This part's actually a little tricky, so we'll remove them. Okay, so what you do is actually it's better if you take this off. So you push those in, that stays in place. Not stay in place. Okay, there's some flat sides on this side here and some squarish sides on the other side. Flat sides go on the top. Slide down the cavity. There we go. And this, obviously on this side. You're done. Install it back in the unit. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe down there.